They call it the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. But what if I told you that's a myth? D-Day wasn't the first nail in Hitler's coffin. It was more like the final swing of a hammer that had already cracked. Let's bust this one open. On June 6, 1944, Allied forces stormed the beaches of Normandy, the largest amphibious invasion in history. It's legendary, and rightly so. But calling it the beginning of the end gives way too much credit to one battle, and way too little to what had already happened. By D-Day, Germany was already in deep trouble. The Soviets had been grinding the Nazis down for 3 brutal years on the Eastern Front. Stalingrad had fallen. The Red Army was pushing west, hard. In Italy, Mussolini had been kicked out, and the Allies were already creeping up the boot. The Luftwaffe was basically grounded. German industry was bombed daily. By June 1944, Hitler's empire was in serious trouble. So D-Day didn't start the end. It accelerated it. Now don't get me wrong, D-Day mattered. It opened the long-awaited Western Front and forced Germany to fight on 3 sides. It gave the Allies a foothold in Europe and proved that a free world could punch back, hard. But when we zoom out, the real beginning of the end started years earlier, when Hitler invaded the Soviet Union in 1941. That's when Germany's fate was sealed. D-Day just made sure the Allies were there when the curtain finally fell. So next time someone says D-Day was the beginning of the end, tell them this: it wasn't the start of the end. It was the moment everyone finally realized the end was already coming. And remember, history isn't just what happened, it's what we think happened.